Try to fit in, they said fuck us. Why I'm so damn quick, start dubbing. Niggas left us here, sent them. Try to dig this shit out the dirt. One. Yeah.
So this scene starts off with the young Jaden Smith getting ready to move halfway across the country with his mom. And I can't lie, I ain't never seen a backstory for a character more sorry than these. This right here really made Batman's upbringing look like a cakewalk. Like, I kid you not, the entire first half of this movie was just this man getting cooked left and right, and his mama setting him up for failure every step of the way. Like, first things first, she really decided to raise her son in Detroit, Michigan. Out of all places, how's this man supposed to flow like water if his water look like these? And on top of that, out of all the places to go, she decides to move they black asses all the way to China and expected that shit to not be a problem. Now bro gonna have to trick or treat like these for the rest of his life. So after that, we see Jaden finally pull up to his new house in China just to realize his mom is still on that same bullshit. Like, bro didn't even have enough time to unpack and his mom already out here ordering him around. Dre!
Yes, mom.
Get your black ass downstairs and find Mr. Han. The hot water not working. So bro decides to head out in the streets of China to find a repairman for his mom. And I can't lie, somebody gotta call CPS on her ass ASAP. Cause how she really out here letting her teenage son wander the streets of a whole new country by himself? Nigga doesn't know a lick of Chinese. If he gets lost, he's gonna have to ask for directions like,
We just moved into 305. Hot water's not working.
打开好中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就。
Looking for Mr. Han.
在那边呢。
bro, I can't cap, she don't give a shit about this kid, bro. Like, no offense to Jaden, but his mama's a deadbeat. She really out here pulling that Duke Dennis technique on her first day.
Fuck them kids!
Elijah! What the hell is wrong with you?
You too, bitch!
Issa, what the fuck?
You want some too?
I walk around like that bitch.
Or worse, Nick Cannon.
What are their names?
I just told you.
You told me one.
Oh, you want all 12?
So after that, we see Jaden finally get to the repair shop, and that's where he finds this man Jackie Chan eating some noodles. And I can't lie, this nigga's living conditions is nasty as shit. I couldn't tell if this was Jackie Chan or Ismangold. And I'm sorry, but if I had to watch this, y'all have to watch this too. Cause how bro kill a fly with the fly swatter, then use his chopsticks to take that shit off and continue eating with it. The only other nigga I seen with this type of hunger is Agent.
You know what? I'm not full.
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
You eat a burrito in such an interesting way.
So Jaden tries to introduce himself to Jackie, but I'm not gonna lie, Brody turned around and was not fucking with him at all. This man heard a knock on the door, looked back, and hit this man with that.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So after getting aired by Mr. Han, Jaden starts heading home before he turns to the side and sees this girl he has a crush on chilling in the park practicing her violin. So Jaden just has to go over and try to impress her. But bro should have learned from his father in West Philly that ball and these niggas don't mix. Bro is really out here putting up these Angel Reese type shots trying to aura farm in front of the huzz. Not gonna lie, somebody gotta tell this nigga to stick to dancing cause that shit ain't it. So he walks up to Pink Girl and starts trying to riz her up. Just for this hating ass nigga Cheng to see him talking to his ball and start walking over to bro looking mad as shit. And to be honest, I can't blame him. I'd be hot as hell too. Bro, if I saw this nigga popping and locking his way into my girl's DMs on day one, that shit would have be out here sounding like LeBron James.
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. Hey!
I mean, to be fair, if this nigga Drake could take your girl on his first date, she was never your girl to begin with. I can't lie, as soon as I saw this man start hitting her ass with the Jamaica, I start losing my shit. And that's exactly why when Cheng saw him hit that shit, he immediately started tweaking. So Cheng walks over and keeps knocking the papers out of Pink Girl's hands. So Drake tries helping by handing it back to her, but bro hits him with a... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, judging by the tone of this man and the look on his face, a nigga like me would've just dipped. And if I'm being real, Jaden should've just done the same shit. Bro was dead ass bullying a girl in broad daylight without a care in the world. Nah, I'm good, gang, you got it. But instead he tries helping again just for him to get his ass bitch slapped to the ground. And this right here is why I say this man Cheng is tough. Cause how did this man smack Jaden so hard he had him out here hitting the life alert? Can't lie, this has to be some type of generational karma for what this man's daddy did to Chris Rock. And it doesn't stop there, cause bro decides to get up and square up up with Cheng just for Jaden to hit this wide-eyed ass fighting stance. Had Cheng out here looking at this shit like,
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
So Cheng starts walking over looking cocky as shit and starts waving bro over to him. Just for this man Dre to try running straight at him at full speed just to get hit with a counter attack, knocking his ass over and making him face plant straight onto the concrete. So Dre's friends try to give him a hand and tell him to stop, but he cannot let that shit slide, especially in front of Mei Ying. So he gets up and charges at him again just for this man to get picked up like Sean O'Malley and slammed onto the ground for a second time. And I can't lie, the saddest part of all this is he was beating his ass in the chucks. That man didn't even have ankle support this whole time. And if the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, then this nigga Jaden is like,
Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid.
Cause for some reason bro decides to get up for a third time after getting cooked in front of everybody, just for him to throw a haymaker that ends up getting blocked and Cheng to look at this nigga like these.
Are you serious right now, dog?
Then he proceeds to hit Jaden with a liver shot to front kick combo that had this man out here gasping for air. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you're the Karate Kid. You could not go out like that. You at least gotta get one hit in. Yeah, nigga, like that. Oh no, he's cooked. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I see a man pop up like the Exorcist after getting hit with the mean ass backhand to the face. I'm out of there. Either that or I'm gonna take a bite out of that nigga like Mike Tyson. Bro, say what you want, but I cannot go out like that. Bro was really out here farming aura points on his ass. Beat this man Jaden down so bad he had him out here grabbing for his eye like Obito. I can't lie, that's a whole different type of disrespect. Like imagine getting your ass whooped on the first day and then the nigga emoting on your ass like these. So Jaden's friends finally come over to help him after he got the absolute Sonic coins beaten out of him. But bro decided to tell them all to go away. I guess he was just embarrassed that he got his ass beat in front of the whole neighborhood on his first day in China. And I get that he got his ass beat and everything and it's embarrassing, but bro, you really telling me this man was so sad that he stayed laid out on the ground for so long that they had to hit his ass with the whole time lapse? So after that, the scene switches to the next day and we see Jaden in the washroom applying some makeup to cover up his black eye before his first day of school. And when they finally arrive to the school, the vice principal sees him and his mom and starts to introduce herself.
We only wear uniforms on uniform day.
And this is when we find out that not only is this nigga wearing the wrong fit to school, but hats aren't allowed. So Dre takes off his hat and that's when everyone notices his black eye that he'd been trying to hide this whole time. So the vice principal looks at him all like,
fighting is not tolerated here.
And even though his mom was tripping earlier in this movie, I can't lie, her defending her son in this situation has to be one of the most relatable scenes in this whole movie. She was really out here clocking tea like,
you heard him, he ran into a pole.
So after that, she heads off to work and Jaden gets ready for his first day of school. And when he gets there, he runs into Mei Ying in the cafeteria and starts trying to spit some game. But she just looked at him confused because bro's the only one rocking this lame ass school fit on the first day of school. Bro, if I'm being honest, she lucky this man didn't get the chance to pick out his own fit, because bro would have pulled up to school looking like the Foster's home for imaginary friends.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
So we ask her if she's dated Cheng since that man seemed hella pressed when he was talking to her the first time. But she lets him know that she don't fuck with that nigga and he's basically a family friend. And I guess this hating ass nigga was just listening in the cut, cause as soon as she says that, this man comes out of nowhere and is immediately on bad timing. Bro really knocked the tray straight out of Jaden's hands and had the audacity to look at bro right after and hit him with the,
I am going to remind you in advance that I'm very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a what you think.
Not gonna lie, you have to do better than that fake ass apology. And to add on top of that, when the vice principal pulls up, she ends up putting all the blame on Dre. Bro, all I know is he fighting back demons right now. Bro was over here looking like these. Nah, Dre, on your first day? So he starts crying and storms out of school. And to be honest, I can't even blame bro. Bro, after everything he's been through, I do the same shit. So after that, Jaden finally decides to take matters into his own hands and goes home to start training himself. And I hate to be the one to say it, but by the looks of this shit, it don't seem like it's gonna work. Bro really out here trying to learn how to fade off a VHS tape. To be honest, this man would have had a better time watching videos of this nigga.
Detroit Urban Survival Training will share with you what to do if you're surrounded by a group of men, they attack you. So if they come at you, what you don't want to do is try to stay in the middle, like in a martial arts karate movie, moving in a circle, trying to block, trying to hit.
And that's when Jackie Chan walks in to finally fix her hot water. So Dre shows him to the washroom, then goes back to the living room to continue practicing some moves. So Mr. Han lets him know that their hot water was working this whole time and starts to show him how to use it. But that's when Dre's mama shows up and starts yelling at Jaden for not hanging up his jacket.
Pick up your jacket.
1 second, Mom.
No, not in 1 second now.
So Jaden starts arguing with his mom in front of Mr. Han until he finally walks over and hangs up his jacket. And after that, the scene switches back to the school. And if his first day wasn't bad enough for him, then his second day about to be even worse. Cause bro gets to school just to find out this man Cheng and his friends are already out here looking for him. I guess beating this nigga ass in front of the whole community on his first day wasn't enough. And at this point, this man Dre's is out here accepting the fact that he's about to get his ass whooped. Bro turned the corner, saw these niggas, and immediately hit this face right here before running away. Not gonna lie, this man knew he was about to get cooked. So after that, Dre's able to get away from them, and I'm not gonna hold you, that's way more impressive than it sounds. Like, how is a black man with braids able to hide in the middle of China? Believe me, it would not be that hard to find, bro. So Cheng and his posse finally catch up to where he's hiding, and that's when this man decides to do the dumbest thing possible. Pick up this dirty bucket of doo-doo water and splash these niggas. Bro, like, why after everything this man been through, he still decides to do this dumbass shit? Verbally popped out of his cover just to get back on these niggas. Like, at this point, I think this man just wants problems, cause he could have just stayed hidden, but instead this man popping out like,
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
bro does not know the first thing about being inconspicuous. I just know he the worst type of nigga to play hide and seek with. He the type to get caught and start pointing out hiding spots like these.
Man, John, they found us, bro. John, hey, they found us, bro.
Bro really did all that shit just so these niggas could hawk him down and proceed to beat the living shit out of this man. So they snatch up Jaden, and Cheng hits bro with this cold ass line before putting in work.
You're fat. Not fast enough.
And I can't even lie, that line was tough as shit. This right here is how you press a nigga. And after that, Cheng gets his friends to hold this man Dre up while he starts wailing away at his body. And you know it's bad, but even bro's homies are out here telling him to stop. Now look at the expression on this man's face right now. If you are not talking about a fade, then he's not trying to hear you out. So Cheng sees this man Jaden laid on the ground completely defenseless. So what does bro decide to do? Run up and try to kick him in the face. And just by the look on his face, I could tell he was about to kick this nigga hard as shit. Bro was about to be walking around with the NBA YoungBoy head down. But that's when Jackie Chan pulls up out of nowhere and stops him just in time to save this man Jaden Smith from getting his ass beat for a third time.
They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the hoe outside with the zoo shit never see home.
And I can't lie, I remember back in the day thinking this shit was cold as hell. But now when I think of it, it's just a grown ass man putting belt to ass on some kids, bro. This nigga ain't tough, he's an abuser. So we see this man Jackie Chan start putting in mad work and show these little niggas exactly what he's about. And I can't lie, the way this man was moving right now was perfect. This is the type of ass whooping only 25 years of training will give a nigga. And the craziest thing about all this is that the whole time, bro did not throw a single punch. Bro was out here using their own momentum and completely bodying these niggas. Bro, I can't even lie, I knew it was raps the second I saw this nigga Jackie Kobe this kid straight into a trash can. Like, bro, that has to be one of the worst ways to be holding a movie I've ever seen. Bro really hit him with a mid-fade and called it a day. And this right here is the point where everyone starts to realize that Jackie Chan is really in a league of his own. This nigga was really out here in a flow state. I kid you not, this is the most efficient form of counter jumping I've ever seen. Had all these little niggas from the Fighting Dragons out here like,
I'm good.
Bro, you okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro. I'm good.
Bro.
Bro, get hold me. I'm good, bro.
Bro. Are you crying, bro?
No, bro. I'm good, bro.
so at this point, everybody's calling it quits. But that's when Cheng certifies himself as the crash out of this movie. And if you couldn't already tell by now, this man is a tweaker. Like, how the hell you watch this man dismantle your whole team and stand there like, nah, I got this. My nigga, no you don't. Bro really ran up and tried to kick this man in the head just for his spider senses to kick in just in time to palm that shit. And go straight back to beating the brakes off these niggas. Had me out here watching this shit like, oh yeah! Oh yeah! So after all that, Jackie picks up Jaden and carries him away to help him heal from his injuries. And when he wakes up, he sees Jackie Chan performing the ancient technique of firebending. Bro must think he's the last airbender or something. So after that, Dre and Mr. Han start talking, and he decides he's gonna train Jaden Smith to defend himself after seeing how bad they did bro on his second day. So they decide to head out to confront the master of the other dojo for not teaching his students the proper way of martial arts. Just for them to walk in and catch this man red-handed out here training his students like these.
What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face.
What?
And as soon as Mr. Han sees this, he's left speechless. Bro really spotted this man out here using them Chris Brown tactics to train his students and couldn't believe his eyes. And to be honest, I don't even know why he's upset right now. Like, wasn't bro beating these exact same kids' asses not even 5 minutes ago? Bro, I know this other trainer's looking over to him like these right now.
It's cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to understand why Cheng's a tweaker. Imagine pulling up to class every day and being greeted like these.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry!
So Jackie goes up to confront him, but that shit did not go his way at all. This man was on bad time, and the second he saw these niggas step foot in his dojo. Bro, I can't even lie, the second this man put his hands on my chest, I would have immediately started throwing. Cause ain't no way you disrespecting me in front of my people like that. Would have had me out here like...
You don't know me like that.
So bro starts talking mad shit to Jackie and lets him know that the only way he can leave is if they agree that their students fade. So Jackie agrees, and that's when he decides to take Jaden Smith under his wing to start their training arc. And I can't even lie, the way they had this man getting aura during this training arc was cold as shit. I would have thought this man was the homie Jinwoo. Like, no cap, this scene was so cold as a kid, this was the actual reason I signed up for Taekwondo. Like, bro really started off looking like these, just to end up training so hard he was out here hitting the splits on the Great Wall of China. And regardless of what other people say about this movie, Jaden Smith really put on a top tier performance. Like, this next scene I didn't even understand until I watched it a full 15 years later. So Jaden pulls up on Jackie to start his first day of training, just for this man to start hitting emotes and accidentally knock over one of Mr. Han's vases. So as a punishment, Jackie starts trolling Jaden like these.
Pick up your jacket.
Oh.
Hand it up.
Up now?
Take it down. Hand it up.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. If I went to my first day of training and bro just had me picking up clothes the whole time, I'd be out of there with the quickness. And at first, I never understood what this man Jackie was doing. But peak game, because when Jaden gets back home, his mom asked him what he learned on his first day, and this was his response. And some of y'all may not even have noticed yet, but his mom was surprised because this man finally decided to hang up his Jackie. The whole point of this was to teach him responsibility. Like how you trick someone into not being a dirty nigga. All I know is he gotta hit a few streamers with that same treatment ASAP. So they continue training until Jackie thinks Jaden is finally ready. So he turns to him and lets him know that he entered him into a karate tournament to go up against all of his ops. And I know I'm not the only one confused right now. Like if it was bro's plan to enter him into a karate tournament this whole time, then why was he training him in kung fu? It's like the writers got halfway through the film, looked at the title and thought no one would care.
That don't work. There's no way out of this one.
So after that, the scene switches back and we see Jaden and Jackie on the train getting ready to head over to the karate tournament. And I can't lie, with all the training they've done so far, this man might actually have a chance. But just to make sure he wins by any means possible, they end up stopping at this mountain. And Mr. Han takes straight to the Dragon Mode to drink from the ancient Kung Fu fountain. And I'm not gonna say this man was cheating or anything, but bro was not hitting moves like this before that. Noticing? Like, look at the extension on this man's leg. Into the transition? Should have me sitting back watching these like...
Someone cooked here.
So Jaden walks into the tournament just to see this man Cheng putting the absolute work on this nigga. And I can't lie, bro looking scared as shit right now. And if I'm being honest, I would be too. Bro was out here hitting spinning heel kicks in the first round of the tournament, killing niggas. I kid you not, this man did not get up for the rest of this movie. In his role credits, it just said vegetable. We should have known something was up just from this man's post-fight speech alone. Bro was out here like,
this is the only sport where you can kill a man and get paid for it at the same time. It's legal. So why not use my right to do so?
My guy, it's not that serious. And I know Jaden Smith is just over here watching this, having straight flashbacks to getting his ass beat earlier. Bro didn't even have enough time to lock in before his match. They just threw him in right away. Nigga didn't even know the rules yet.
What's that?
Rule book.
You don't know the rules?
So bro sets up and that's when we see he has to throw hands with this Asian Ben 10 in his first fight. And say what you want about this man Dre, but at least he fixed his fighting stance from earlier. So they get to boxing, you could immediately tell this man Jaden isn't built for this. Bro got hit once and immediately put on the burners, running out of bounds and causing him to lose a point. And to make things even worse, they caught that shit in 4K. So Jaden looks up at the Jumbotron just to see himself running away looking mad scary. Bro really looked up like,
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
like how bro not even throw a single punch and he already out here copping please like,
I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter.
So what's the point of the movie? Why were you training so hard up to this point? Your name is literally the Karate Kid. In the wise words of the late Kobe Bryant,
Job finished?
I don't think so.
So that's when Jaden starts to lock in and hits this man with the almighty push straight to the chest, knocking his ass down and tying everything up 1-1. So bro gets up and tries leaping at him just for Jaden to hit him with a Sparta kick straight to the chest and win the fade. And I can't lie, that's tough. Bro really got hit in the same spot back to back. All I know is this man gonna be waking up after the fade like these. So after that, we see Dre and Cheng fight their way through the tournament, and by the way these two are moving, everybody could already tell that this is gonna be the finals. Shit's feeling like a prime Curry versus LeBron. So Dre makes it all the way into the semifinals, and at this point the rules change, so it takes 3 hits to win instead of 2. And you can just tell the leader of the Fighting Dragons was watching this scared as shit. Like, this is not the face of someone who wants to fight fair. Bro literally put his whole rep on the line against the maintenance man. So the first fight in the semifinals kicks off, and it ends up being Cheng versus the Asian Shark Boy. And I know I said it before, but you can tell something really wrong with this nigga Cheng. Like, he might actually have a few screws loose. At this point, he's not even a regular threat. You're gonna have to call him Captain Taiwan. Bro started off by blocking all these attacks and kicking this man in the chest. Then he tried running over to bro and sending him to the afterlife. Like, look at that vertical leap. I ain't gonna lie, I think he in the wrong sport. And by the look on his face, you could already tell he wanna quit. But he gets up again just for this man Cheng to put him in a shoulder lock. They hit this man with the leg sweep straight into the people's elbow. And I can't lie, this nigga might have went out more sorry than Dre. Like, imagine entering a karate tournament and losing to a Fortnite emote. So Cheng moves on to the finals, and now it's time for the next semi-final phase. So Dre starts getting ready for the fade, and at this point, I know bro probably nervous as shit. Not only does he have to go up against one of his biggest ops, but his mama and his girl in the crowd watch him at the same time. So the stakes can get any higher. So Dre starts to lock in, and at the same time, the leader of the Fighting Dragons whispered in bro's ear that he has to win by any means possible. And by the look on his face after he hears that, he knows exactly what he means. So their match starts up, and at first, everything's looking good. Until this man runs over to Dre and snatches him up by the leg and starts spamming X on that shit. And I can't lie, this shit is tough to watch. Not only is he getting cooked right now, but by the looks of it, it's finna sound like a bag of Doritos every time this nigga trying to walk. Bro made it to the semifinals, but at what cost? So after that, the ref runs over to see if Jaden is good and ends up disqualifying this other dude for breaking the rules. And bro, I know I was clowning his ass this whole time, but I kind of feel bad for this man Dre. Bro came all this way and evolved so much just for him to go like these. My leg! So after that, they end up rushing Dre to the emergency room, and if I'm being honest, this shit ain't looking good.
严重吗？
他不能再比了。非常好，小勇士，你为你的家人带来了荣誉啊。
Doctor says you did great.
So Jaden finds out he's not cleared to continue fighting, and I can't lie, at this point I almost shed a tear. Like, bro flew to China, ended racism, and got all the way to the finals just to find out he can't compete. And to make things even worse, he looks up just to see this man Cheng getting handed this Mickey ass trophy for not even fighting. So Jaden tries to head back out, but Jackie tells him not to since he's hurt. So he looks him dead in the face and hits him with this cold ass lie to convince him.
You said that when life knocks you down, you can choose whether or not to get back up. Well, I'm trying to get back up, and why won't you help me?
Can't lie, this nigga cooked. So Jaden heads back out to fight this tweaker Cheng in the finals once and for all. And if you thought bro was finna take it easy on him because he was hurt, then think again. Cause first thing this man does is run up and try to kick this nigga head off. But luckily for Dre, he was able to remember his training with Mr. Han.
Pick up your jacket.
So bro drops to the ground like he's picking up his jacket and hits this clean ass slide. I'm not gonna lie, from the way he's moving, this man's name is now Neo Smith. But bro should have stayed locked in, cause Cheng comes out of nowhere and kicks this nigga off the stage, gaining his first point. And I can't lie, Jaden looking pissed right now. And rightfully so, nigga just kicked him off the stage, looked down at him, and started hitting emotes like these. Nah, no cap, you could not let that slide. So Jaden jumps back on stage and gets ready to run the fade, but this time he really bout it. He out here hitting spinning moves and kicking bro's legs out before running over to him and hitting him with a throat punch. And at this point, I don't even know why there's a judge anymore. These two were just straight scrapping. So the fight's tied up 1-1, and Dre decides to run up to this nigga and hit this Rey Mysterio takedown and gets the lead. So the leader of the Fighting Dragons calls a timeout, and I didn't even know that shit existed in karate, just to tell this man Cheng to lock in. So they go back out and he starts aiming for the knees. Had this man walk around looking like a COD zombie. That's probably the reason why he wasn't in Karate Legends. So Dre stands back up, lifts his leg, and starts to lock in. And I don't know what started to take over, bro, but he was really ready for anything. So Cheng starts to run over to him and tries to hit him with a leg kick. But Dre turns around just in time to weave his attack and proceeds to hit one of the coldest moves I've ever seen.
The hoes gon' love this.
Bro really did a backflip and knocked this nigga out with his big toe in front of a full crowd in China. And I know I kept on saying this man got cooked, but through persistence and desire, he was finally able to win. And if I'm being real, he gained at least 1,000 aura. So with that, Neil Smith was finally able to win the karate tournament and beat the fraud allegations and finally stand on his own 2 feet. Well, I mean, metaphorically speaking, obviously. Anyways, more of the story, y'all.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Bye.
I give you all of my love, huh? You do that shit all the way, huh? Why you always act brand new? Like, who is this hoe? Like, what is your name? Huh? I gotta change for you, nah, I cannot change for you, huh? Late night, I'm in the store, yeah, sitting here thinking about you. You always had to be made for each other. You always had to be perfect together. I love your ass and I couldn't do better. You love my ass and I couldn't forget you.